Hello, hello, hello! Happy Sunday! So I just finished my videos. Alex just left to go out to dinner with a friend. I may actually, he was like, meet me later for drinks. And I was like, well, they're going to this loungy bar that I kind of like. But I was like, I might, honestly, Honestly, I don't really love, I am such a homebody. I just don't love, PB, you have already had your dinner. Well, first of all, he can't stay out late because we have my nephew Sebastian's, come on, bud, come on, honey. We have my nephew Sebastian, come on. Well, there's Boo. We have my nephew Sebastian's birthday party, PB, at, 10:30 in the morning. So we have to leave here at 10, which means I have to get up and take a shower at like 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So that would be number one reason I don't want to go out. Number two reason is, and this is totally stupid, but on ETV right now, there is a Mean Girl marathon. They're doing it back to back, which I'm already like halfway through the first one. Because I just caught this, but then Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 12, which are two of my favorite movies of life, and two of PP's favorite movies, right, PP? He loves them. So, Boo Radley ate all of his dinner tonight, and so did Pee-Pee, and so did Tucker. And I mixed in the dry food with it. And now I'm going to get something to eat because I am starving. Okay, and they just changed places. Right, Pee-Pee? What are you doing, buddy? How are you? Huh? Boo Radley, like, licks him. Apparently it's like a comfort thing. I don't know. So I'm getting ready to go get something to eat. And then I think I was going to call Tanya and see. She called me about 40 minutes ago when I was filming videos. So, see, he like licks him. Do you see this? How cute is that? PP will tolerate it for about 5 minutes and then he'll growl. Right, Boo Boo? The Halloween scene from Mean Girls. So anyway, I'm going to call Tanya and I was going to see... Duh, I'm a mouse, duh. This movie is so dumb. I've seen it so many times. I don't know why I still think it's funny and good. But anyway, I think... Please don't let that say anything about my intelligence that I like this movie. I just think it's well written. But anyway, and well acted. I think it's hilarious. So who would have ever known that the girl that plays Regina George, why can't I think of her name, would go on to do like such incredible things like the true crime series with Vince Vaughn and that Lindsay Lohan, look at this. And that Lindsay Lohan would end up basically becoming a train wreck. Oh, Alyssa Milano and other women. What? I can't read it from here. I need my readers. Anyway, I was going to call Tanya and see if she wanted to. There's Tucker. Hey, Tucker. If Tanya wanted to go get a fountain pop or something. I don't really want a fountain pop, but I might have like a cup of coffee or something. What's up, bud? What are you doing? He's like, well, I want up there too if everybody else is up there. Look at this. He just sits there and takes it, don't you? Boo Radley, you're so funny. Come on. Come on. Do you see, this is my life when you have 3 dogs. And Alex is like, you would have 10. I would have 30 dogs. I totally would. And I would have them up here all the time with me because I love them so much. This is my life. Even though you're driving PP crazy. Although PP doesn't seem very upset about it. Sometimes he doesn't like it. But look at that. Aw, PP. Have a kiss. You having a good night? You are? We love each other. You are my best. Who's my best friend? I always ask him this. I say, PB, who's my best friend? Who's my best friend? Huh? Boo Radley said, I'm your best friend. Okay. Well, I'm going to go to Whole Foods and I'm going to get something to eat. I really am wanting an egg salad sandwich. I know that's so weird. Or I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a tomato soup. Does that sound good to you? PB said anything sounds good, but you just ate, so. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. Hi. I'm at the kennel with Tanya. See? Dogs. Look at this dog mural that she has on her wall. Doggy daycare. Okay. So I ate my dinner. I was going to do a live stream, but I was like, I think I'm just not gonna do a live stream tonight. Hello, can I help you? This is Peter, receptionist extraordinaire. I can do stapling, calculations, taping. Bye. So anyway, I was gonna do a live stream tonight, but I got so tired. I'm so tired right now. It is 11:45 and I could fall asleep like this second. I am so tired. I was just telling Tanya that. We went and got a fountain Coke, but neither one of us got a fountain Coke. She got a coffee, a decaf coffee, and I got a bottle of water. And look at all these pretty papers. Pretty paper. Pretty paper. Do you guys know that song by Willie Nelson? And now we're at the kennel. Alex went out with friends. He FaceTimed me a couple times. They're having fun. He was like, are you gonna come and meet us out? I was like, I don't think so. Honestly, I could go to bed right this second. I have to, this is probably not gonna be a long vlog tonight. I have to be up at 9 o'clock in the morning for my nephew's birthday party. Who has a birthday party at 10 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday? It's like misery. Maybe I'll take a picture in here and put it on my Instagram. Here, I'll take it right here. Look at this. It won't flip around. Flip around. Flip around. Crisscross and make it. Oh, I don't like that picture now. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Are you guys having a good weekend? It was like 45, 50 out today and all the snow melted and it is super nice outside. I really like it. Oh, here comes Tanya Jean Applestein. Prettiest girl I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh, this dog has so much flooding.
What is that? What's wrong?
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea?
So stressed out. Peter.
Do you need me to take notes for you while I'm sitting in here?
Yeah, take some notes.
What do you need me to take notes about? Who's this? She didn't care for me to meet that puppy, I guess. Puppy! Hello, Cash! Come here, Cash! Come here, Cash! Here comes Cash. This is Tanya's dog. He's a Mastiff. Look at that dog. Come here, Cash. Cash, come here. Cash. Come here, buddy. Look at Cash, how big he is. Cash. Are you a mama's boy, Cash? Look how big he is. Cash, do you miss your sister June? Come here, Cash.
Say she won't do it, but my sister will.
Cash got all over my pretty sweater that I wear. Where are you taking him?
Put him outside.
Did you guys ever do this back in the day? My mom used to do this. Did you ever do this with a lint roller where you put tape backwards and... Huh? How's your coffee? Tell us all about dogs. What's that cheese whiz for right there?
That's for Buddha the St. Bernard. It's the only thing he'll take his medicine in.
Cheese whiz? You just put it in like a finger thing of cheese whiz, or do you put it like...
Just a little spoonful of cheese
a little
whiz.
spoonful?
Just a little teaspoon of sugar.
Those dogs are going crazy out there. It's like the midnight howl.
Because there's a lot of them.
How many dogs do you have right now?
30.
Are you mopping in here or in that dog's kennel?
Dog's kennel.
This is the exciting life of Peter and Tanya. We go get fountain cokes, we drive around, we talk about our friends, and Then we come to the kennel and she lets out the dogs every night and I come with her, or her husband does, but usually me. Then I sit here at the desk and I play Office while she's doing that. Oh my God. They can hear her in the hallway. See, it got real quiet. Oh, my stomach hurts so bad. I was gonna look up like random question game, questions and answer questions. Random questions. My Lord, Tawny, those dogs. She used to live here. Can you imagine living here with all of that every night? Because this is part of a house. Random questions for fun. Funny questions to ask. Get ready for a hilarious conversation. Fun questions to ask that will lead to some amazing answers. Should we ask that? When did you screw everything up but no one ever found out it was you? When did I screw up but nobody ever found out it was me? I don't know, because I always tell on myself. So if I do something wrong, I tell on myself. What would you name your boat if you had one? So the boat that I grew up on, my dad named his boat the Forever Young after the Bob Dylan song. If I had a boat, I would probably call it the Judy Smith or the Sheila. What will finally break the internet? What will finally break the internet? Take this question in a serious direction or a funny direction. Either way, it's sure to get an interesting answer. Maybe even a good conversation going. Me being YouTube famous will break the internet. What celebrity would you rate as a perfect 10? Well, that would be somebody that's like really good looking but very nice too. I don't know, I love Julia Roberts. Which fictional character would be the most boring to meet in real life? That's an interesting question because because I read so much. What fictional character would be the most boring to meet in real life? It says, sure, it's easy to focus on the exciting, thrilling characters, but how about showing the boring ones some love? I have no idea. What is the best and worst purchase you ever made? I have no idea. If you had to change your name, what would your new name be, and why would you choose that name? Max. I always wanted my name to be Max when I was a kid. I don't know why. I was supposed to be a Noah. I was either going to be a Noah or a Peter. What do you think if I had been a Noah? What do you think if my name was different than it is? What are some things that sound like compliments but are actually insults? You look like you've lost weight. I hate when people say that to me. I'm like, okay, because I was so fat before. Your face looks thinner. That is such a backhanded compliment. What else? You're actually really funny, or you're actually really talented, or like they would never believe that you would be, you know, or you're actually a really good listener. You're better looking in person. Okay, number 9. What's a body part that you wouldn't mind losing? Toes. I think feet and toes are so weird. Just look at your foot and you will see how completely weird it is. What's your biggest screw up in the kitchen? All of it. I don't cook. I hate to cook. Number 11, what's the worst commercial you've recently seen? Why is it so bad? Okay, this is not the worst commercial, but have you guys, I think it's like, look at this hairdo. My hair's getting long. Have you seen this guy, I think it's a Geico commercial, and it's like the guy goes, for people that like to run into glass windows, and the guy's like, and he like runs into a glass window. I literally was laughing my ass off watching the commercial. Number 12, what's the closest thing to real magic? The closest thing to real magic. Laughter, like when you can't stop laughing, like nothing bad seems to be able to happen like in that moment. Like when you're laughing so hard that you can't like get past it. Number 13, what is the craziest thing one of your teachers has done? What's the craziest thing one of my teachers has done? called me the F word behind my back. For asking questions. Who is the messiest person you know? Number 14. Tanya's husband.
Be Eric.
Tanya's husband.
Zip code. Social security number.
Number 15. What problem or he is messy? Like she can clean the entire house, and then like I'll come in there an hour later. I'll be like, oh my god, Tanya. She's like, I know. Eric came home and he completely messed it up. Number 15. What problem or situation did TV movies make you think would be common, but when you grew up you found out it wasn't? That was common. That's a really good question. For me, it was quicksand. Always with the quicksand. That and the memory loss. I've never come across someone who had a complete memory loss or quicksand. I've never come across quicksand either, and I hate to say that because then I probably will. I've never met anybody. Well, that's not true. I guess I have met people that had memory loss, but like Alzheimer's. That's kind of different though, right? Oh, like, you know, like people getting stuck on a deserted island. I think that would be one. Number 16, what quote or saying do people spout but is complete BS? Be the change you want to see in the world. Nobody really does that, I don't think. Number 17, what's something your brain tries to make you do and you have to will yourself not to do it? Breathe. Number 18, what is the dumbest way you've been injured? Tanya, what's the dumbest way I've been injured, like physically?
You?
I don't get hurt a lot.
Oh, your headaches are always a pain in my ass.
My headaches are a pain in her ass. But, like, I can't think of when I've gotten.
Oh, no, I got a weird one.
Don't say it if it's gonna embarrass the shit out of me.
Then why'd you ask?
Give me a hint.
No, it was when you were getting a massage and they cut something on your foot.
Oh my god, okay, so I got this pedicure like the day before Tanya and I were going to, it wasn't a massage, it was a pedicure.
No, it was when we were getting a massage, you swore they did that thing on your 8 feet.
I don't know what she's talking about, but Alex and I were, what? Alex and I were going to Las Vegas. And I got a pedicure, and it's, you know, like one of those pedicures where they don't use, like, it's the illegal pedicures where they use, like, the razors. Do you know what I'm talking about? I mean, it's not, everybody gets it done, but you're not supposed to. So anyway, they literally cut off, like, half of my foot. Like, it was like, my foot was, like, shaved off. And we went to Las Vegas, like, when it was warm, and I was walking around in flip-flops because that was, like, the only thing I could wear because my foot was so cut open. I was so pissed. Number 19, if you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what question would you ask? Is there an afterlife? Number 20, what's the most interesting thing you've read or seen this week? The most interesting thing I've read or seen this week. Oh my god, you guys, I am obsessed with that show called Undercover High. Have you guys heard of it? It just started, there's 2 episodes out, and it's about 7 adults that go to the Topeka, Kansas, like this inner city school, and they go in there as undercover students to see what high school is really like. It is really scary, like, things have changed a lot, let me just tell you. You guys should watch the show, it's incredible. These are good questions. Number 21, what ridiculous thing has someone tricked you into doing or believing?
Oh my gosh, Lily, come here.
But there was a dog out here? Look at Lily. Hi, Lily. Hi, Lily.
Say hi, Peter.
Hi, honey.
Say my mommy's in the hospital.
Oh, Lily, she's like 16, you said, right?
Oh, yeah.
She's so sweet. We love Lily. She wants to come over and have a sleepover with Pee-Pee. Just wear her pajamas. What ridiculous thing has someone tricked you into doing or believing? Probably something this one right here got. What's something that you tricked me into believing that I didn't? She always tries to trick me into believing something. She's a prankster. What's something that you guys tricked me into believing?
I don't know, but that...
Do you really use this stuff and put it underneath your nose?
No, I put it on the dog's nose.
Have you seen those little rubber booties for dogs' feet?
I got a couple in there. These are what you need to put on the dog's feet.
Oh, okay, so this is what Tanya's telling me you need to put on your dog's feet. Nutravet Pad Guard Wax for dogs. And you put it on?
And it repels salt, the cold, makes it little pads. So.
I can't even open this thing. Oh, because it's taped
Or
up.
that bag bomb's good too. It's actually for cows when they milk to clean their udders. So they get hard.
Udders. Can you
Their
say?
teats.
Can you say udders? Udders. You are utterly beautiful.
Utterly inappropriate.
Next question. If you were given a 1-minute ad slot during the Super Bowl that you couldn't sell, what would you fill it with? Tanya and I. Driving in my car. Tanya said a rainbow. She's so silly. Okay, number 23. There's a lot of these. What's the most useless talent you have? That. Number 24. What would be on the gag reel of your life? So I don't talk about this a lot, but I'm really clumsy. I walk into stuff and I fall down a lot. Obviously you don't see it because I'm vlogging, but like Alex dies, he laughs because I'm constantly falling down and stuff. Where is the worst smelling place you've ever been? Okay, in southern Indiana, there's a city called Austin. And true story, like it's like between Columbus and Louisville. And true story, when you drive through there, it smells like one big sewer. It's absolutely nasty. That's probably the worst smelling place I've ever been.
Where?
Austin, Indiana. Okay, would you rather questions? Where are they at? Okay.
Come on, baby girl.
Would you, okay, wait.
Come here, Lily, I'm not gonna. Where do you think you're going?
Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always 20 minutes early? 20 minutes early, because I'm always 10 minutes late. Look, she just rolled her eyes at me. Psh. Rude. Would you rather lose all your money and valuables or all the pictures you have ever taken? I'm just not real superficial about money, but I don't really care that much about pictures anymore. I know that's horrible, but like, I feel like I just kind of have the pictures in my head. I was thinking about this the other day. I have this huge, like, plastic bin, like this big, and it's completely filled with pictures. And I'm like, what am I gonna do with all these pictures? Just sit there and look through them? I don't know, that's a tough one for me. I don't know. Would you rather be, and I'm being honest, I'm being real honest. Would you rather be able to see 10 minutes into your own future or 10 minutes in the future of anyone but yourself? 10 minutes into my own future. Would you rather be famous when you are alive and forgotten when you die, or unknown when you are alive but famous when I'm alive? Duh, I want to enjoy it. These are like really selfish questions.
Where'd you get the questions from?
Conversationstartersworld.com. That was a good question, so everybody can go here and they can ask.
What was it?
Would you rather go to jail for 4 years for something you didn't do, or get away with something horrible you did but always live in the fear of being caught?
Go ahead and go to jail, because I'm guilty.
Girl, she'd tell somebody. Would you rather accidentally be responsible for the death of a child or accidentally be responsible for the death of 3 adults?
3 adults.
Yeah, me too. 3 adults. Would you rather your shirts be always 2 sizes too big or 1 size too small? What? 2 sizes too big, baby. I live that every day. No, ma'am. Those small shirts, not comfortable. We are 2XLs. Okay.
We are all the way.
Would you rather live in the wilderness far from civilization or live on the streets of a city as a homeless person?
Far from the world.
Far from the world. I would like to do that anyway. You wouldn't even have to beg me with that. Would you these are kind of tough scruples questions. Would you rather the general public think you are a horrible person but your family be very proud of you, or your family think you are a horrible person but the public? I don't care. You know, like going through what I went through recently, that was actually a really good question. I was like, you know, as long as my friends and family know who I am, right, Tanya? Amen. As long as my friends and family know who I am, it really doesn't matter what everybody else thinks of me. And I honestly think that was something that really kept me going through all of that, was I was just like, you know what? My friends and family know who I am. They know what's the truth and what's not. And yeah, so. Would you rather live your entire life in virtual reality where all your wishes are granted, or in the real world? In the real world. And what's interesting about this is that the movie is coming out, Ready Player One, which was a book by Ernest Cline. It was my favorite book either last year or the year before. And it is so good, but it's about being like having an avatar and living in a virtual world. It's very weird. Would you rather be alone for the rest of your life or always be surrounded by annoying people? Alone. Would you rather never use social media sites or apps again, or never watch another movie or TV show? Oh my God, are you seriously gonna ask me that question? I know what she would say.
What?
Now, this is actually a good question for both of us. She would say she wouldn't do social media anymore when she's on Facebook 24 hours a day. Would you rather never use social media sites or apps again, or never watch another movie or TV show?
Oh, I'd have to have my movies and TV shows.
Yeah, I think I don't know.
I don't know, Peter. That's harder for you.
If I could watch YouTube, if that was included on that, then I would give up TV and movies. Is Lily in? I didn't see her come back in.
Yeah, I put her up.
Okay. Would you rather have an easy job working for someone else, or work for yourself but work incredibly hard? Work for myself and work incredibly hard. I've done both, and that's more rewarding. Would you rather be the first person to explore a planet, or be the inventor of a drug that cured a deadly disease? I'm not going in outer space. That scares the shit out of me. Be the inventor of a drug that cures a deadly disease. Would you rather have a horrible short-term memory or a horrible long-term memory? I kind of have bad short-term memory, so I have good long-term memory. And people want to argue with me all the time. They'll be like, that's not true, that's not true. Tanya, don't I have really good long-term memory?
Oh, God, yes.
Would you rather be completely invisible for one day or be able to fly for one day? I think I'd like to fly. Would you rather be locked in a room that is constantly dark for a week, or a room that is constantly bright for a week? Bright. I couldn't be in the dark for that long. I'd be terrified. Would you rather be poor but help people, or become incredibly rich by hurting people? Poor by helping people. Wait, who got that tapestry for you? I really like that. I'm gonna take a picture of it in a second.
It's a little large. But
It is large. I wish it was a painting on that whole wall though.
like a moral.
Would you rather live without the internet or live without AC and heating?
Internet.
Internet, yeah. Would you rather have a horrible job but be able to retire comfortably in 10 years, or have your dream job and have to work until the day you die? Dream job.
Let's not look at more boring.
Would you rather find your true love or a suitcase with $5 million? Suitcase.
Suitcase.
And that is why we're best Judies.
I'm fine in love with that $1 million.
Would you rather die in 20 years with no regrets, or die in 50 years with many regrets?
50. I want to live to try to make up for them.
Yeah, me too. Would you rather be feared by all or loved by all? Ooh, loved by all. Why would you want to be feared by? Girl, why are you even questioning that?
I don't know. I'd like a couple people to fear me.
Tanya, you don't want anybody to fear you.
I'm such a wimp.
Would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die? You can't change the time or method of your death.
How or when?
You can know when, one or the other.
Probably when.
Yeah, I think when too. Would you rather be transported permanently 500 years into the future or 500 years into the past? She's gonna pick the past, watch.
Past.
Past. She loves reading those, what are they called? Those era piece books?
Mm-hmm.
Epic. Puck books. Book. I almost called you Puck. Puck? What's that, Pucky?
But I'd probably be the wench in the bar.
She would be. Would you rather never be able...
What? You're so mean to me.
You are so the wench in the bar.
Be like, what do you want, McQuarries?
Would you rather never be able to use a touchscreen or never be able to use a keyboard and a mouse, as she uses a keyboard and a mouse? We use keyboard and mouse always. Tanya and I are old school. We don't know how to do such other things. Would you rather be able to control fire or water?
Water.
Me too, water.
Unless I was Bagheera in the jungle, then I won't. Or those apes that want fire in the jungle.
We're water witches.
Yeah.
We are water witches, just like Stevie Nicks. Would you rather have everything you eat be too salty or not salty enough, no matter how much you salt you add?
Too salty.
Tanya loves salt. Oh my God. She and my husband. Would you rather have hands that kept growing as you got older, or feet that kept growing as you got older?
Hands.
Hands, nails, like Teresa Caputo from Long Island.
Who's getting a divorce?
I know! Teresa Caputo is getting divorced. It makes me so sad.
She probably saw that coming.
I thought you said something else. She said, She probably saw that coming, is what she said.
What did you think?
I thought you said the C word, and I don't like that word.
Like I go around using that word.
She doesn't. But I will tell you, one time Tanya did use that word, and I said, Tanya Jean, I cannot believe you just... Look, I gotta get her on this. I said, Tanya Jean, I cannot believe that you just used that word. And she said, I'm sorry, but as a woman, some women are that word. That's what she said. Do you remember that? Do you believe that?
Yeah, that if I said it, I'm in it. I think I've only called 2 people that my whole life.
I have to tell this story. And, here.
No, I don't want to be on it.
Come on now. I have to tell this story, okay? And we're gonna, don't say names. But Tanya and I go to some regular meetings, and there's this girl in the meeting, and Tanya always like tries to help her by giving her suggestions and whatever. And so after the meeting, I'm saying this very nicely, the girl who, she's not always real friendly. She came up to Tanya, and let's just say her name.
Just say, what's those things, like the witch, what do they call them?
Kitchen witches.
Kitchen witches.
She has like a real pointed nose. Let's just say she's, let's just call her Judy Smith, right? We'll call her Judy.
Judy.
Poor Judy. Judy comes up to Tanya after the meeting. She goes, Tanya, I have to tell you, you really hurt my feelings in that meeting. And Tanya looked at her and she said, well, Judy, I don't really give a shit.
And that was done out of pure love.
It was done out of pure love because she didn't want to hear what you had to say. You're just trying to help her. Would you rather have unlimited sushi for life or unlimited tacos for life? Tacos. Come on, that's not even a question.
Diet mercury poisoning.
Would you rather be unable to use search engines or unable to use social media? Tanya can't use both, so that doesn't really matter.
You are a bitch. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
That's okay. What's that smell? It smells like powder all of a sudden in here. What is that?
It's probably my tutu, so nice and clean.
Tanya's, look at, she put up this Valentine's Day stuff. She got that at Hobby Lobby today. Did you weave that?
Isn't that cute? I make it myself.
You did not make that. You are such a fibber. Okay.
Shout out to my friend Rich Hardesty.
Shout out to our friend Rich Hardesty that's a singer.
Here's his album, you want?
Here's his, oh yeah, sure. Here's his album, Rich Hardesty, you know me. Authentically rich. He's like super good looking guy too, by the way.
He is.
He comes by here and stops and visits Tanya. Look at him.
I went to Jamaica with him.
She went to Jamaica with him. Her husband was there too. Tanya said that ruined the whole story. He kind of looks a little bit like Ricky Martin back there.
Yes, he does.
Are you watching the assassination of Gianni Versace?
Yes, like,
What did you think of the first episode?
well, I kind of fell asleep. I couldn't take Ricky Martin being like...
I mean, it's just a travesty.
But okay, here's my question. I didn't know.
Did you ever watch the
sleep with that boy?
That's what Alex and I were talking about because we watched the Andrew Cunanan story, the old one. We don't remember Gianni Versace sleeping with Andrew Cunanan. I don't remember that being part of the story, but they insinuated it when he was at this is our talks. This is our nightly conversations that are so serious.
At the mansion.
Yes. No, not at the mansion. The opera. When he was at the opera, he like touched his face.
Right.
And like he insinuated that, I don't know that I want these CDs, just to be honest with you.
He's great at putting it out there and grabbing it back. Yeah, I don't understand. I think if he didn't, I think they're doing a big disservice to him. Because they're making him just look like he's I better spot.
Are you ready to go? Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
I've been vlogging for half an hour. We've been here for half an hour.
I got Riley and the poor guy. I feel good.
All right, well, we're gonna drive around a little bit more and I'll see you guys back in 2 and 2. Say goodbye, Tanya.
Bye-bye.
So I just dropped off Tanya. I'm in her driveway. She's like, go home, you're so tired. I'm like, I'm gonna vlog for like 10 more minutes and then I'm gonna go home. I am so uncomfortably full. So this is what I had for dinner tonight. I had a little bit of orzo salad and that broccoli stuff. And then I got some tomato basil soup from Whole Foods because I was craving soup. And I got this cheddar scone biscuit thing. I didn't even eat that much of it. Like I didn't even finish my soup. I didn't eat hardly any of the orzo salad or the broccoli stuff. and I ate the whole like biscuit, but I am like so uncomfortably full, and then I just chugged this bottle of water, and my stomach is just killing me. Do you know, like when you eat and you eat so much that like you're just like your stomach is tight? That's how I feel. I'm like uncomfortably full. So I think I'm gonna go home and get in bed with my book, and it's super foggy outside, and take the dogs out, get in bed with my book, and then read a little bit and fall asleep. That is my plan. Because we have such a long day tomorrow, which I'm not super excited about. I've been actually at night, like this has been like really kind of easy for me, because as soon as I get done vlogging, I go home and I upload the video, and then I start rendering it on iMovie. And so like when I wake up in the morning, the vlog is completely ready to go and be uploaded. So I like start uploading it to YouTube. It usually takes me about 40 minutes, 30 or 40 minutes. And then I go get coffee and stuff, and then it's done. I've been posting it late, but it's because I forget. Like I go run errands, and then I come home and the computer just sits there and I forget to do anything to it. But like, this channel has been like really easy for me to do lately, because I've been doing that. And it's been nice because while I sit there and upload the video, I write out my gratitude list, and then once I'm done with all of that, I take my medicine, my epilepsy medicine, and then I do my prayers, and then my meditations, and then I go to bed. So it's kind of like my little ritual as I go to bed every night. It feels very much like a Agatha Christie or a Sherlock Holmes movie out tonight. It's like super foggy. Super foggy. These people need to bring in their plants. They have their plants outside in like the dead of winter. I'm like, what? I guess I don't really have a whole lot more to say. Tanya and I drove around for about a half an hour. We drove into Noblesville and around the square and just kind of talked about stuff. We got laughing so hard. Just about silly stuff. And she's like, I am going home and I'm getting into bed with my book. She can like, I cannot, like, right now it sounds kind of fun to like get in bed with my book and read, but like I have such a hard time reading in bed. Like I can read on the front porch, I can read on the couch, I can read like in a restaurant, I can read in my office, but I just have such a hard time laying in bed reading. I get so tired so quick, and no matter, I mean, even if the book is like fantastic, I've never been somebody that loved to read in bed. Never. Even when I was a kid, I didn't like reading it. You know, like my mom would read me stories when I was going to bed and stuff like that, but even then I didn't love it. Which I think is kind of interesting, don't you? It's still really early. It's I mean, it's not really early. It's 12:48, but early for me to go to bed. Y'all know I don't go to bed that early. It's raining a little bit out. It's so not pretty out. Ugh. I mean, I'd rather have this than ice and snow and sleet, but it's 41 degrees right now. I can't believe this IKEA opened over here and I still haven't been there. I've never been to IKEA in my life. I've wanted to go so bad, and I still haven't been there. I wonder how packed it is, usually. They like built like a hotel and a restaurant and everything over here. This golf place, Top Golf. They built like all this shit around this IKEA. I guess people come up here for the whole weekend to go shopping at IKEA or something. Is that what we do? That Top Golf place, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning and it's still like packed. I think they have like a bar and stuff in there because Alex went there one night with a bunch of friends. I love my family, I do, but I do not want to get up at 9 o'clock in the morning for a birthday party. I just don't understand why people have birthday parties that early. Like, that is crazy to me. On a Sunday, which is like everybody's day to sleep in. I think that most of them go to church, though. So, like, for them, it's probably not that big of a deal because I think they go to the 8 a.m. service, which means they would be done at 9. Mass is like an hour, right? Because they're Catholic. So they go to the 8 a.m. service, they get done at 9, and then they go right over to the birthday party and set up and have it at 10. Where Alex and I are dragging our asses out at 9 o'clock in the morning, out of bed, getting ready. You know, it's interesting to me that guy was just like holding his phone out like this when he was like driving, texting. And it's interesting to me, in a Lexus SUV or an Infinity SUV, that, and I'm not saying that kids don't do it, but you know, teenagers are always the ones that get a bad rap for texting and driving, and people are always like, oh, kids, you know, are the ones that, when the majority of the people that I see that text and drive are adults. And he's totally weaving all over the road, too. I like driving around and just seeing houses. It's as thick as pea soup tonight. Do you guys like watching Tanya and I hang out? I need to do a couple vlogs where it's just us for the entire day, and like Alex and I for a whole day, and my family and I for a whole day. And I was gonna try to we're going to lunch with my dad and my stepmom tomorrow, but she's so weird about being on video. She was texting me about it today. My stepmom was like, I've been watching some of your videos. I was like, you have been? She's like, yeah, I was trying to show them to your dad. I was like, oh, what'd you think? She's like, you're kind of funny. She's like, I like your more serious videos. She's like, I like your videos on your PETERISMS channel. I was like, oh, thanks. She's like, now you're not going to be filming us tomorrow, right? I was like, no, I guess not. She's like, okay, good. She's like, you know, I don't like my picture taken. What is that about? People that don't like their picture taken? I guess I could do it and just have my dad on it, but that's kind of weird. It's like when I first started out with Tanya, and like she would say like, now I'll talk, but don't have me in the video. Do you remember that back in the day? That was funny. Tanya Jean Applestein, prettiest girl I've ever seen. Dun-dun-dun. This is my favorite water, this Fiji, I think. I've been drinking, it's very smooth lately. I thought that core water was my favorite, but now I think it's this Fiji. Not sponsored, but I wish I was. It's really good, though. I like these, like, little bottles. I don't know why I like these little bottles, but I do. Although I don't know how many ounces this is, like 24? It's more than 16, isn't it, don't you think? Or is it 16 ounces, do you think? It doesn't say how many ounces, it says milliliters, pint, 1.47 pints. Does anybody know what that is in ounces? 700 liters? I don't know how many milliliters, 700 milliliters? I don't know. Somebody tell me below. Maybe it is 16. It kind of looks like it would be 16, doesn't it? Like 8 and 8. Yeah, I bet it's 16. It doesn't matter. I have a busy week coming up. I've got a lot of meetings this week. I feel like I didn't plan my month out very well as far as like when to do these projects. And now I have them like 2 on the same week. I'm ready to go on vacation. We have like 9 weeks till we go to Miami. I'm seriously thinking about just surprising Alex and booking some trip for the weekend, like one of these weekends, and going to Vegas or something, Chicago, because I'm like ready to get away. Although I really want to go somewhere warm because I'm so over this cold, rainy, snowy, sleet. I just like to be in a hotel room for like 3 nights, honestly, is what I would like, and just be completely rejuvenated. But then if I don't take a long vacation, I miss my dogs. I'm like, well, we could have just stayed home and been with the dogs and watched movies. Are you guys like that at all? I'm like, well, I could have just stayed at home and been with the dogs. I love my dogs so much. Alright, well listen you guys, I'm going to get off here, and I will be back tomorrow, Sunday. So, this is your Sunday. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're relaxing, and get ready for the week ahead. And I love you guys, and I will see you then. Bye.